Oklahoma City landed the Thunder in a fine Western Conference battle here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Ezeli is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Rush in at the small forward position.
You know, basketball can be a thing of beauty, and the Warriors showed just how gorgeous ball movement can be last year. Every possession looked like a well-orchestrated concert. It was incredibly fun to watch. Not so much fun, probably, to coach against.
Thunder on D. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. A three-pointer off the mark. Durant kicks to Westbrook. The rebound by Ezeli.
You know, just a little too fancy on that play.
Well, you don't want... force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You'd like to try that when it's wide open.
So here's Westbrook after the made shot from Klay Thompson. And Brandon Rush gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Westbrook drives in. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. When you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. To the wing right side. Here's
Goodness.
Woo. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Westbrook against Thompson. Outside Westbrook. And Ibaka slams it in.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're
I
right.
tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Now here's Green. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Here's Westbrook. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Outside Westbrook. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will go the other way with it.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
Now here's Durant. Here's Morrow. The kick out to Westbrook. Feeds it to Adams. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that Great the Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida. And he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
Green, the screen. Azili, the pass to Green. And that one's good. Green's got 5.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points. And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Curry outside. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
2 shots, gentlemen.
Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
And Curry and his turnovers last year, a lot of it might have been getting used to a new system, but you can see he's also tightened up his play to reduce the giveaways.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Collison with the screen for Waiters. Augustine. Nice form on the 20-footer.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look.
You know, Curry knew turnovers were a problem. How about his mom even instituted a fine on him? And so anytime he has more than 3 in a game, he owes his mom $100 per turnover.
Just 3 to shoot. Three-pointer. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 9.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Passes it to Ezeli. Rejected by Collison. Singler. No good on that last second. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Warriors ahead, up 10. And don't go away. We'll be back at the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Not sure you can play any better offensively.
Very few bumps in the road so far. It's been an easy ride for them.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Iguodala out there with Bogut. Then there's Barbosa. Then there's Livingston. And it's Clark in at the 2. He doesn't get the second one.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my, got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
And Kanter did play well with the increased minutes last season. Clark averaged a double-double after the trade.
I think it was a great fit for him in Oklahoma City. He still has work to do, but now that he feels like he's in the right environment, I think we're going to see that great potential of his start to come to fruition.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Here's Livingston. The finish.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last season as the former All-Star was asked by his coach, Steve Kerr, to come off the bench for the Warriors. And you know what? He did it without complaint, putting the team first.
It's Westbrook with the drive.